My name is Jesse and today I'm going to donate my hair. I grew it out for almost 4 years and today it's time to make it short again.
Okay, and will you turn around 2 times? One with the hair tilt, like now, and one with loose?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then you may turn. I know Jesse for a long time. He was still a baby boy.
I still remember. Yeah, well, I don't remember the part of being a baby boy, but
no,
I do remember the part of being
do.
little and knowing you. Yeah.
I was still cutting at home at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long time ago. I think you will give a wonderful donation.
I hope so.
Yeah, you will. You will make somebody happy.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Let's start on you. Hello friends on YouTube. Got Jesse in my chair. Now Jesse is going to donate his hair.
Yes.
And today he's get freed of the long hair.
Yes. It's been nice, but I also look forward to...
It's a lot of weight also.
Yeah.
When I hold it in my hands, it's about an inch thick. So about 3 centimeters. Neck paper comes after this. But first I free him of his hair. So a photo what he likes. So now first turn him. Take the hairs to the back. Want to have as much hair as he can donate. Start by twisting this, because then it's easier to hold it together. And for those who like to have, I think it's about 2 feet, 55 centimeters or something like that. And the condition is really nice. A lot of donations, the hairs are not that good. But it was still, after 35 centimeters, it's still wonderful condition. Also here, I put a rubber band. Okay. Let's free him of his hair.
It's going to be really weird to have short hair again.
I'm certain it will be. Okay, take a nice scissor. I'm going to do this in parts because you hear that he has strong hair. There's a dentist in the next room. No, it's not true. It's a construction builder, because now it's daytime. Normally I make my videos in the evening and night. I always tell it's the most nicest amputation you can get. It doesn't hurt and you don't have to be drugged. So watch it at this length. Kijk.
That's a lot.
Goed. Let him feel the weight.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, then you can feel how free it feels. Start by...
It's the weight of my head.
Start by giving him a neck paper and then start on the cut. Ja, dankjewel van dat.
Ja.
En ze gaan het zeker gebruiken.
Ja, gelukkig. Het zou zonde zijn als ze het niet doen.
Nee, dat is. Okay, give him a neck paper. Wetting the hairs. Now I saw what he likes, so that's I'm going to make him. Die haar in je nek, die staan ook alle kanten op, hè?
Ja, dat geloof ik gelijk.
Set the upper hair aside. And part it till it gets just above the skull bone and the fall of the skull to the back. Do this on both sides. Ik denk dat je het ook wel leuk vindt om het dadelijk nog even te zien.
Ja.
Dat is echt grappig.
Dat denk ik wel.
Because I know he likes healthy hair, I do this cut with the upper lines with the hot razor of Ego. Start in the cut on the fall. You want to have some hair to play with, so I start on the lines of the eyeball line. So I'm certain that I have in the upper lines hair to play with. Go into the flow and lay the hairs into the natural lines of the skull fold. Following the natural lines. So now I make sure that when he does his hair to the back, this part will be shorter. It falls nicely over his skull lines. When I come at the back of the ear, I go also in the flow of the lines of the ear. So follow the natural lines again. The hot razor is a tool of Ergo and comes from the United States. Hard to get. Dus dat mogen wij gewoon Nederlands praten.
Oh, ja. Duits inderdaad. Jij bent ook echt tot nu toe de enige kapper die ik nog ben tegengekomen die ook echt gebruik maakt met die warmte.
Ja, dat is ook. Ik ben ook de enige die dat doet.
Ja, ik vind dat heel fijn.
Ja, dat is ook heel fijn.
Ja.
What I told you, go in the line of the ears and just follow the lines. So I lay the hairs nicely in a natural fold because he has hair to work out very naturally, because otherwise it's too hard. The lines will be too hard, and his face lines are so nice, real manly, but not hard. So when I would make him a barber style, it wouldn't suit him at all. And at his work, he has a lot of guys who have a barber style. I am certain of that. I don't tell you where he works. He works for the government. That's all.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So now you see how wonderful the lines will be. And I work till I get on the center of the skull on the back. Zullen de meiden straks ook een beetje...
Ik ben benieuwd, ja.
Je moeder zal het wel leuk vinden.
Dat denk ik wel. Ik denk ik zelf ook wel. Ik denk het meeste waar ik tegenop kijk is weer op moeten staan en echt tijd moeten nemen om wat met mijn haar te doen.
Ah nee joh, gewoon een klodder gel erin of wax.
Ja.
Hartstikke lekker, gewoon een beetje wet doek houden. Dat is leuk.
Ja. Ja, dat klopt.
See how wonderful the lines will be. When you see the difference between the left side and the right side, then you see how wonderful it will be. Now start on the other side. Start by wetting the hair again. And I'll turn them so you can see what I do. Again, take the hairs to the front. Watch at the lines of the eyebrow line is the opposite line of the chin line. Go in. Look at the ears, because the ears are also a guide for me. On this side I can show you what I did with the run, because you can watch into my tools. Part of this will be cut normal with a scissor, but the lines on top of it will be soft and nice flowing. Wetting in between, because the hairs need to be wet, otherwise I cannot seal them. Your hair is a protein, and that you can only seal when it's wet. Get behind the ear, so first go into the flow and then follow the natural lines. So I go into the same lines as the ear lines. Get rid of the hairs that stick behind the ears. Every time let me guide by the skull and the way the hairs lay on the skull. And for those who see my videos know that I also can really nice work with clippers, so don't worry. If he would like to have it ultra short, it is also possible, even barber style. But I'm certain he will cry after that. I've been to the barber! Oh my god. But he's going to donate his tail himself, so he can always stick it on again. But I'm certain he never will do this. Because now with the video we promised somebody who needs it a tail.
Exactly.
Yeah. Coming to the center of the hairs. Tail the hair on top. Have to make a connection between both lines. You see there's a slight waving into the hairs. So wet it properly. First go from the left side to the right. Follow the natural lines of the skull. And work the hairs to the center line. Because here they go down. His implant is not that low. So I have to be aware of that. Because when you don't go ultra short, you have to leave some length. So you have some hair on the back. Coming out of fall, turn my fingers, twist it around, make a graduation, and force the hairs by cutting into the lines. That's the nice thing of working with a knife. You can, really shape it nicely into the shapes of the natural lines. I always see it like playing with clay. The only thing I cannot put something back. When it's off, it's off. Finding the connection. And always stay watching deep into the hairs. What the hairs do, where they go. Never touch the skin, of course, with the hot tool. And for the Dutch people who are watching, the cape we did for football. Especially with the guys on his work. It's the football cape. But I always tell the best may win. As long as fair play. Take a new line on it, take it over the center line of the skull. Now you see how thick his hair is, and there's a waving by this part. You can watch here. So there I have to be aware of. Once again, first part, that part is also well, there's a little scar. He was a cute little guy, but also sometimes very naughty.
And very clumsy.
Yeah, very clumsy. But yeah. I really loved his talent because as a little child he made music so nicely. So I always thought he will be a famous artist or something like that.
I still enjoy the music.
Yeah.
More as a hobby.
Yeah, that's okay. It's hard to get into that life also. You need contact.
As well.
You can always try Ali B.
Well.
Maybe. Nou, hij is nou veroordeeld, hè, hoor ik.
Ja, ik heb wel wat van meegekregen.
Ja, ik niet zoveel.
Ik heb er niet echt heel veel aandacht aan besteed.
Ik ook niet. Niet interessant. Is toch wel eens niet eens.
Ja, precies.
So first create the rounding of the lines on the back. And every time lay them in the same lines. So try to get a nice flowing line. So you see how wonderful this falls. You get a structure into the hairs. That's the most important thing, because he has a lot of hair, still it's thick. So I work a lot with the flat knife to thin it out, and I work a lot with the tip to give it structure. This is by, for example, with the tip. So that's why I give it structure. And the hardest place to work on is the center line, because there the hairs come together. So there you have to find the perfect way. So you see how wonderful this falls. Of course, do on the left side the same. First take again the roundings of the skull. Have a little bit hair of the top line with it, but have a straight line to the other side. Here's the part that's very thick, so make a structure by just using the tip of the knife. And by laying flat, I decide which thickness it has. And of course the length. Watch it fall. Minor correction on that. And so far this. The contour I do afterwards. So now I start on the sides. Free the other hair. Dit is wel leuk hoor, dit zijn filmpjes die kunnen gewoon totaal opgooien.
Ja.
En dat is gewoon leuk.
Ja, inderdaad.
Hoef je eigenlijk bijna niks in de knip en plakken. Doe gewoon in één keer.
Ja, gewoon bijna als één grote reeks.
Ja, zeker.
Zetten,
ja. Ja, dat is ook het mooiste. En ook alleen met dit soort stukjes zou ik nou vertellen. Die haal je er dan uit.
Ja,
verder
precies.
niks. Even kijken wat de lekkerste valling is.
Ja, daar ben ik ook nooit helemaal uit met mijn haar.
Nou, dat is deze. Deze kant valt het mooiste.
Oké.
Het valt eigenlijk altijd het beste. Ja.
Oké.
Dus die hebben we ook al gevonden dan.
Kijk. En daarom ben ik blij dat jij meekijkt, want ik zelf voel dat niet goed.
Nee, dan ben je ook afhankelijk van degene die je knipt.
Ja.
Now, we are telling each because I'm always just see what I can see and there I work with. So I never work in lines of the things you learn at school because I dropped it somewhere deep into a valley or something. But I want to see how the hair falls. So what I see now is the fall of his hair is mainly on the right side, a little bit out of the center to the back, and the other side is more falling side. But he is also a person who likes to play a little bit with his hair, that I know from the past. Yeah. So then I leave that a little bit longer and more playful, but still a strong line. So I decided to part it here, use these lines and connect them on these lines to the back. Do this by taking the hairs to the front, go in once again on the line of the eyebrow lines, and don't has to be a hard line. So the more playful it is, the more joy it gives in wearing. On the back at the ear, I take it over, and then I go in and do moon shapes to the back and move my left hand with it, so I get that movement into the lines, but also I create the line by that. So don't cut it stiff and in a straight line. To give it some effect, I go in with the tip and just in the upper lines I thin it out a bit, not much. And when I lay it to the back, you see how wonderful the lines will be. This, of course, will be done with a scissor. Knowing this line, I'm first going to make a connection to this line. So, I wet it. Take the hairs over. Leave the front to the fontanelle center. There. And only these lines are connect. So take the hairs up. Watch again at the eyebrow line. So when his natural shapes shift a bit, he still can do everything with his hair. Continue on that line, so take it to behind the ear. But stay working the roundings. Never get lost on the skull bones. Then I throw it to the other side. Make the same line as the eyebrow bone. Kiss me and put the hairs aside. Show you that. So now I started from the parting line till behind the ears, laying the hairs to the front. This is a line that may be a little bit longer at the front, but still it has to have a connection to the back, because otherwise it drops every time back to the front. So go in, take the hairs over, go in the opposite line. Knowing that I have this line to connect to, I work my hair to that line. And see how nice, wild this cut will be. It's not a softy line or very hard line. Take a new line on it, stay working in the same lines. Maar van mij half in. Ik dacht het zal 1 uur of ja, 1 uur gaan, nou 12 heb ik ook wel eens. Again, go to the front. Work till I get on the ear line, and then I'll show you again what I connected to the back. Let's see how the fall of this hair is. Coming to the last line, again lay it to the front, go in, connect it to the right side. Just softly, don't have to be a hard line. Get into the chin line, but because it's a soft line, you can lay it to the back with a little bit of gel or wax. Go to the line on the ear line. And then I get the connection again. So I take a little bit of hair to the back. Lay it into the rounding, follow the natural lines, connecting to the back. Take a new line on, get in with the tip of my knife to create structure. Voelt zeker lekker licht of niet?
Ja,
dat is wel fijn.
Heel licht. Ja.
Dadelijk ook lekker man waait en sowieso fijn als je haar een beetje...
Nou, ik dacht ik wil dit graag voor de zomer wel gedaan hebben, voordat het
zeker.
echt warm wordt. Ja.
Now this is my baseline of the top. Now lay it to the back, go to the center line, lift it up and only in the center, take a little bit off. So I know that all the connections will be together. We are all together now. Oh. See how easy his hair lays in this shape. Coming to the sides. Make a stronger line on the frame of his face. Get to the side beards. On the side beard you can make the difference between a sideburn and a side beard. This is the oily line on the contour I do with the scissor. Take it up and soften the line. See how beautiful this line is. It's still soft, not a hard line. Do this also on the other side. Go in. This is thicker, this side is there thicker, natural implant. So I first go into the line of the natural fall, that falls to the ears. So create the same effect. Lifting the hairs up into the flow of the skull lines and work my way to the back. Cutting only the underlines. Go back to the contour. Ik vind ook zo mooi, op YouTube-land heb je even mensen die vinden, als vrouwen kort haar hebben, zijn ze gelijk man. Dat vind ik zo'n onzin verhaal.
Ja.
Zijn niet wijs.
Bevooroordeelde mensen.
Ja, zeker. Dat is echt vervelend.
Ja.
Set out the side beard. This I do afterwards with the clipper, of course. Then I go to the line near to the neckline and soften this line, scissor over comb. Because with the hot tool you cannot reach till you get nearby the skin, because the tool is 190 degrees Celsius, then he would certainly burn his skin. En then he comes with his friends. Dat wordt sauer zijn daar. Een treintje vol vanaf de bos.
Nee. Ik zal me gedragen.
Ja, dat is goed. Do this also on this contour line. Still keep in mind, it's a soft line. Dan moet ik even recht voor staan, dat kan je niet zien. With my scissor, I give a slight correction to the underlines in the neckline. So now I can play with my comb this guy to the hairs. Cutting around the corner. Otherwise you don't see what I do. But that you learn when you do YouTube. It's a bit blind cutting. So now I set out the contour line. Keep in mind that the line's staying soft, so it's a hard line. Hold it manually by keeping the neckline wide, so it's not too small. This T.K.S clipper has ultra fine teeth, so that's why you don't hear anything. Make sure the hairs that stand out be cut in the right length without taking off the side. And coming to this side, do it. Cleaning the skin from small hairs. So now I have a hairstyle he can do a lot with, but certainly just wear it like this. You can wear it in wet look and a dry look. I will style this a bit and then we're ready. Ultra light! I'll protect this hair a little bit with the shaper of Lakme. It's a full product, so there's no gas in it. But normally when he comes out of the showers he put a little bit jelly, but I'll show you, because I make a combination between a fiber and a wax. Upload drawing.
Ja, combinatie van...
What I use is a wax, gel wax of Coldwell, this amount, and a shaper of Lakme. When I put them together, you have always playful hair, because when you wet your hands a bit and you go through your hair, you still can, but the hair stays always flexible. The really beautiful and wonderful thing to do is put it all over your hands, because what most people do is dab the product on the head and then all the product is here and dropping the hairs down. Take it all over your hands. These are the restovers, so you can never get them on the hairs, and just play with the fingers through the hairs, so you get a structure, but you get also hair that you can work with. When you need a little bit more, you go to the restovers of your hands and use your fingers as a comb. The size you may use a little bit more. But now he has a flexible hairstyle. You can throw around, you can play with it. You can make it a little bit looking free. And so far, his hair donation and his haircut, clean this and then he turn around and show you the end result. And I really thank him for the donation, for the kids who needs his hair, but also for being my model and being here again after so many years.
Yeah.
So, we see each other next time. Bye bye. Gewoon een bandje draaien. Dat is wel een lekker sloombandje. Dankjewel.
Ik kan heel sloom. Hi, my name is Jesse and today I'm going to donate my hair. I grew it out for almost 4 years and today it's time to make it short again.
Okay. And will you turn around 2 times? One with the hair tilt, like now, and one with loose?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then you may turn. I know Jesse for a long time. He was still a baby boy.
I still remember. Yeah, well, I don't remember the part of being a baby boy, but
No,
I do remember
I do.
the part
Yeah,
of
I
being
do.
little and
Yeah.
knowing you. Yeah.
I think you will give a wonderful donation.
I hope so.
Yeah, you will. You will make somebody happy.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.